Good morning. This is the 1st of January 2025, and I'm going to be walking through some of the tips and tricks to get a good start in Manor Lords. This is early release, it's not properly released yet. It's early access 0.8.004. I think the original early release was on the 24th of April 2024. Now it is the 1st of January 2025, and I've got around to purchasing and starting to play this. I've got some nice tips that I want to share on how to get things done, how to build a thriving village. So I've got these sorts of things mapped out, and we'll be going through that so that we end up with a nice village that looks a bit like this. This is what you can get, folks, if you stick with me, and then we'll show you what you get when you neglect the military. So this is rather a nice little village. You can pan round, you can see what's happening. Big level. There we go, there's our little village. And you can see we're building stuff. We've got a tavern down here, we've got different granaries, marketplace, and I'll be explaining all those buildings in a bit. Now, so that's how it can look good, but it can all change. It can change as quickly as that. Look at what's happened. This is a cautionary tale. If you neglect your military, and if you don't build up, this is what will happen, folks. Let's fast forward and see the utter destruction that can happen. Dun dun dun. So, to be honest with you, it takes quite a bit to get right and to avoid the traps and to make sure that your village is growing properly, has proper food, and etc. Then some bad people come along and take it all from you. So we'll be going through how to make sure you've got enough food and how to avoid this. Let me show you the full horror. This is, I've saved it as after the raid. So nasty people come in and just, well, you'll see. They burn it all down, destroy it all. See lots of homeless, 14 homeless here. So it's a sight to behold, the actual neglect of the military leads to this. So stick with me, I'll show you how to avoid this pitfall, the destruction of your village, and how to build it up in the first place. So this is the process of destruction. I'll show you it in full. I thought that other recording started with them coming in and destroying, but actually it was the aftermath. What we should do is speed this up, and I'll talk you through what's happening. So bandit camp was sighted, and then what happens next? See all these little people scurrying around. We've got chicken coops, you can probably hear the chicken. I do like the sound of chicken in the morning. But yes, by the way, to pan around, you press the F key in Manor Lords, and the normal WADS for other navigation. And you can zoom in and zoom out as per normal. So I'll just take you on a tour while we're waiting for the bad guys to appear. Appears every time there's a bit of news about them. It goes off to speed it up. You can just imagine that this is some sort of like CCTV, the marketplace in, I don't know, some proto major town that you live in now. This is how it used to look back in the, I don't know, 1200s? Before the bad guys got here. Imagine somebody has just put a CCTV, or they've got a drone hovering around filming medieval life. There's a well. It's one of the first things you build. I'll show you a list of the things and what order to build them in, because you can get that quite wrong quite easily. There's a thriving marketplace. Some big, look at this. This is nice veggies. Veggies are very important. I'll show you how to deal with them and ensure that you've always got nice food. And little tips and tricks to make sure the veggie farmer is always at his plot, not going off and doing some other pieces of work. I've got an iron mining camp here. And what else have I got in my village? Got a nice little forester's hut. Saw pit for turning timber into planks that you need for some of the buildings. Forester's hut for replanting, these little saplings. Cut all this down. You'll see, I'll start at the beginning and I'll show you how to build all this up. Then here's the logging camp. These are essential. This is probably the first building you build. And then over here, I was lucky enough to have a deposit of clay. So I've got a clay mining pit here and a clay furnace. You can go in and see what they're doing. They're making clay tiles, which is essential for the next upgrade of my little village. Oh yes, it's called Emin something or other. I might change the name to Winnersh in a bit. Lovely little place, Winnersh. Anyway, come on, bad guys, where are you? I can only talk so long before. They should be imminent. It keeps defaulting back to normal speed. Let's speed up and see. March. Date down here, you've got March. Seasons are important. Very important. So, as I recall, the bad guys come from there. Nice bit of medieval whistling or whatever. Anyway, showing you around my little realm. Here's the iron deposit. Rich iron deposits are good because you can do a deep mine on them. And then there's the berries. They have fully stocked up. Now that it is spring, they're a seasonal, as it says, seasonal produce. Here's my wild animals. That's a rich deposit, so long as I don't over hunt, I should have some nice meat around the year. This is a vital number to keep up. I've got 8 months worth of food and 13 months worth of fuel. I'm just coming out of winter, so that's the harshest time, as you'd expect. And over here, as I've shown you this bit, zooming down, this is another veggie plot. I'll tell you how important veggie plots are. Here, this is another veggie plot. They'll start sowing again in a minute, but I actually converted them, I think, into a brewery. Yes, because you can turn a veggie plot into a brewery. I've got a tavern here. This is going to be my next veggie plot here. So what do we have? We can upgrade this house. First I will show you, it's a veggie plot. And that costs a bit of money. Money, of course, is vital. I've got 649. I'll show you how to make money through trade. I've got a nice little thriving community of burgers here. Hamburgers. Beef burgers. Whatever burgers. This is my trading post. This is what's making me the money, folks. And I do hope the bad guys arrive soon. Looks like I've avoided their wrath. There's money, 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 as you can see, coming in from the trading post. And then over here, we've got the stone cutters camp. Nobody's working on that at the moment. You can see what families are working on what. I've got 20 houses, 60 people, and 20 families, 5 of which are not doing a blasted thing, and 15 about their business, fully employed. Right, so while we're waiting for the bad guys to come, as a salutary lesson and why you should never neglect the military, let's have a look at what's happening here. This is level 1 plot has been, these two have been built. People are in them. Yep, people. I'm going to turn this into a chicken coop because they'll give me eggs. It cost me 25 to do that. And I'll turn this guy in his backyard. He will make goats. He will actually make goats. No, he will make an animal pen, and that will enable him to raise goats in it. Here, right next door, is the logging camp. So in his day job, he'll probably become a logger. And just in the background, not too much hassle, keep the goats up. Chicken are no hassle whatsoever at all. Woodcutter's Lodge here as well next to it. And then this is sort of like the hitching post. Come on, bad guys. Come along. I'm waiting for you to death and destroy us. Anyway, for now, I will call this the end of the video. It appears I have missed out on being pillaged and destroyed. So we can go back and show you how to build this lovely settlement from the start in the next episode. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode. Ta-ra!